Hello guys, this is Sunman again from Fastlearn. Today I would like to share with you the summary of a very interesting trip that I made to Ha Giang province in northern Vietnam in 2020. And hopefully this video will help inspire you to have something related to your trips, talking about memorable trips that you made, or talking about the place that you visited and want to visit again, something like that. So now let's delve deep into the trip itself. So basically I took a loop in Ha Giang, starting at one place and then returning to that place after making a circle around different places. So these are the highlights of the trip. I went to Ha Giang City, and from there I rented a bike to go to Quảng Bạ Heaven Gate, and then on the way to Lũng Cú. On first day I went to Lũng Cú, stayed there one night, and I went to Đồng Văn, and then to Mèo Vạc. And after that I went to Dư Già after crossing the so-called second Mã Pì Lèng mountain pass. Spent there one night in Dư Già, and then finally I got to Nậm Đăm village in Quảng Bạ again, and then before I come back to Ha Giang to finish my loop. So there are some things that I would like to talk about my trip. First is the food experience. The second is the scenery, and the third is the people there. Okay, so let's go into the first topic, that for the food. There was nothing for me to complain about the food experience I got in Ha Giang. You know, I draw experience from the trip to Mộc Châu, where I ate from phở to phở and phở during the day. So I called the homestay host to book in advance our dinner, so that whenever we arrive, everything is ready. Especially for ingredients, you know, there are some ingredients that they only could get from the weekly market, which happened a couple of days before our arrival. So we didn't make it in advance, so we never could enjoy those delicacies ourselves. So for the food, so we could have the stuffed bamboo shoots, the bitter bamboo shoots, pork, dry pork, and we could eat the jungle vegetables. And on the way we could also find British duck noodles, which is fantastic. You know, we also discovered a place in Ha Giang City to eat tilapia noodles. There was nothing to complain about it, because not only the food was prepared by the homestay we stayed at, but also we could find something very interesting to eat on the way. I forget ấu tẩu porridge also. Ấu tẩu porridge was cooked with the local roots, which is bitter but very good for your health. Yeah, so we're definitely satisfied with the food we have. And now we come to scenery. As for scenery, it was otherworldly, I may say. You know, the mountain pass is splendid. And when you climb the mountain pass, not until you reach the top, when you look down to see the tortuous way that you've come through, you feel that there is no way that you could climb such winding ways, you know, to make it to the top. It was fantastic for mountain passes. I went to my turn mountain pass and didn't know that until I reached back some Eco Pass, the highest point of the pass, to look down and I saw that. And not until I reached the top of Thẩm Mã Pass did I see the winding street you know, I made before coming to the top. It was unforgettable memory. And the thrill even was added with you know, with the fog. Unwantedly came with no warnings at all, you know. Whenever you go into the mountain, passes covered with fogs, and the vision was only meters ahead of you. So whenever I came to Ha Giang, I had to have my headlight turned on all the time for road safety. Yeah, it was interesting, and the views on both sides of the ways. You have one side of the road was the rock wall, and the other side it was a cliff. I was deep valleys. Just looking down very far. It looked very scary to drive on those mountain passes. The best parts of my trip to Ha Giang was on the road. We got to stop multi-dozens of times in order to make videos and in order to take beautiful pictures. So Nhok River and also Busan, the canyon was also the two highlights of the scenery there. And for the third point is about people. We could have a very interesting experience with the local people. And when we stay in the homestay, it was like a coronavirus outbreak. Everyone was afraid to travel. We took that advantage to just go to the place that was not affected by the outbreak, and we protected ourselves very carefully. We carry with us the gloves, the mask, hand sanitizer, in order to protect ourselves, especially in crowded places like bus station or at the airport. But whenever we get out into the wild, meeting very few people, we were completely sure that there was no coronavirus out there. We had a very interesting experience talking to the local people, because not many visitors in the homestay, so we could spend complete time with them, talking to them, sharing with them things, the stories, and the ways they build their houses, the way they maintain their lives in the remote areas of Ha Giang. So yeah, it was a lifetime opportunity for me, I think, to get to know more about people, about places. So those are the highlights of my trips, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it.